Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bargain Bin, a show about speedrunning games all under $20. I'm your host, Midnight Vesper, and if you're new here, here's how this works. For more current/digital games, we're going to be using stores like Steam, GOG, Itch.io, Ubisoft, etc. to look at the list/MSRP price. For retro games, we're going to be using a wide assortment of price charting websites, and we will be using the loose price of the game. We do not count any sales or discounts as they vary from time of purchase. Couple announcements real fast. Awesome Games Done Quick 2023 online will be January 8th through the 15th. Host judging and volunteer applications are open now. Game submissions and event volunteer applications are also open now. They will be open until September 24th. I lost my place in my script there. Use !AGDQ in Twitch chat or head to gamesdonequick.com for more information. Your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick, both with Hotfix and with Awesome Games Done Quick 2023 costs. So please consider subscribing if you enjoy the daily GDQ content. And if you want to follow what Games Done Quick is up to, use !links in Twitch chat for all things GDQ. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, hello YouTube. How are you all doing today? You can head on over to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick if you're interested in looking at our live content starting weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. And of course, do not forget, today is actually National Video Game Day, I believe. So I thought it would be a good idea to showcase not one, not two, but three amazing video games to really help celebrate them. And of course, all three of them are also with the same runner, H2O Happydude. So later on, we're going to have two fighter games, and as a kind of horror-based game, we're going to have Super Street Fighter 4, I believe that's how it's pronounced, and House of the Dead Overkill later on. But first, we're going to let H2O say hello while we get introduced to the Game Boy version of Killer Instinct. How are you doing, H2O?
I'm doing quite okay. How is everyone doing tonight? My name is H2O Happydude. I am a variety/retro streamer here on Twitch, and I don't. The whole thing about this is that I run games to where like they're quick, and albeit it actually got me a world record out of it. With me on the couch today is Blue Heart. How you doing, Blue?
Hello. I'm doing pretty well today.
He's one of my local FGC buddies, and he's going to be on the couch for most, if not all. He's more than welcome to stay for House of the Dead, just to shoot the breeze throughout it. So the history came about to where I run games that are short because I've had a issue with my back since 2014. And after seeing how quick the Strider speedruns are, I was like, let me get in it. And then all of a sudden, here we are several years after the fact, and I'm bringing you this massive freaking eyesore that is Killer Instinct on the Game Boy. I am currently the world record holder for the Game Boy. I think the correct term is original software percent, but I'm not actually sure about it. But they did split up the leaderboards between hardware and emulation. So after seeing this, if you like what you see, by all means, pick up the game in some way, shape, or form and start playing it. Is there any questions from the couch or Vesper before we get started?
I'm good on my end.
Okay. Out of all of the games on the Game Boy, this is definitely one of them.
Mm-hmm. And the border around it, like I'm currently playing it on the Super Game Boy for the Super Nintendo, because it was either that or actually make the game look good on the Game Boy player, and I really didn't feel like messing with the Game Boy player today. So we are going to hop into this, and everything is on default difficulty. There is no expert difficulty. Everything is just flat and default as you can get it. So we're going to start this on character select. You ready?
Ready when you are.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go. Woo!
So actually, Thunder is the best case scenario. He's the one that causes me the most resets. It's punch, punch, punch into a stun, and then in between rounds, you just want to get in as close as humanly possible. Out of everyone in the game, Fulgor and Thunder. Oh, well, I just punch him. Fulgor and Thunder causes the most resets. So, so you could skip past the versus screen and the ladder tower. And it happens every time. So with people with really good anti-air like combo, like everyone has it in this game. But you want to like gauge the match right off the bat and just walk up and just start punching people. So if you happen to have any questions from chat or anybody, feel free to ask, and I'll be able to answer it while the game's going.
So is there a particular reason why you're running the Game Boy version and not like the arcade or Super Nintendo or any other version out there?
So this was my very first fighting game as I was 8 years old with a Game Boy. So it wasn't Street Fighter, it wasn't Darkstalkers, it was the Game Boy version of KI that actually got me into fighting games. And I just there's a lot of stuff that I play like that's reminiscing of my childhood, like this particular version of Killer Instinct, Tetris, which I in the past have done competitively. So yeah.
Is there any reason for Glacius being the preferred character here?
So at the time, before the restructure, when I first started running KI, Glacius was actually the most ran character as far as like verified runs on the leaderboard. So after I saw how technically easy it was, then I was like, "Ooh, I gotta play Glacius." If I could, it was going to be like my preferred character is Orchid. So, and I started running with Orchid and realized how bad I am with Orchid in this game. Because of course, having only access to 2 buttons, you lose a bunch of stuff like for the Super Nintendo and the arcade versions.
Right. Makes sense. So we're looking at this, and it's a lot of punching, jumping in, kick.
Yeah.
Punching, jumping in, kick.
Yep. This is effectively all that there is. The moment where I got the video where I got the world record has me like I perfected like 6 out of the 8 fights, doing the jump in 4-hit combos on almost everybody. So that's my first round. You normally lose a couple of seconds for the if you lose a round, but like I'm not worried about the 2 second loss. Not 2 seconds, but roughly about a second and a half loss when it comes to losing a round.
Yes, much less punishing than other fighting games where you have to wait for them to load the next screen and then get sent back up.
So I started tinkering around with Street Fighter V in that arcade mode. Oh, there's like if you don't install it, it's like maybe like 10 seconds that I forgot that I had to install it to make the load times slower. Come on. All right, that's. Why am I jumping against Django? Why? Oh.
Good question.
He just showed over the game. He's got uppercuts. Why?
You want to give Django a little bit of a chance there, fighting chance.
So I see someone in chat. You're punny. Someone in chat asked, was it the graphics that made the speedrun worth it? Not necessarily. The eye strain that you get from sitting in front of a monitor playing the same, like, 2.5-bit graphics is just... it can be straining on the eyes if you play it long enough, but...
You mean these are top tier graphics? I don't know what you're talking about. These are ahead of their time.
I have to admit that, like, even with that, even with like all the lower end, like, it looks very smooth.
It is
for a Game Boy game, yeah.
Unlike Street Fighter 2. Okay, so practicing earlier today, I ended up getting a game over on Full Gore, so I'm just gonna play this like ultimately super safe and not do anything dumb as I jump in right as he uppercuts.
It's Jago, but not.
And Bakineko wanted to know if there are ultra combos in this.
There are ultras. Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
The very first recording of me trying to speedrun this, I get ultra'd by Idol.
Ooh, boy.
Oh.
So yeah,
yeah, that can definitely hamper your world record attempt there.
Yeah,
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
All right, so last hit on Idol is time. I will make sure to scream it at the top of my lungs. And here we are, like a minute over world record, but man, who cares?
It's still been pretty quick.
Yeah, like still time.
Nice.
And
very, very, very nice job.
I'm just remembering the sound effect of this on the SNES version. It's him, like he's still getting hit on the way down.
Those are the best type of sound effects.
Yeah. Shin's asking in chat, can I showcase a combo? I only know one, to be honest, and it's the 4-hit that I was doing out the course of the run. It's all, like, you can just go back and take a look at it because it is a 2-button game and pick up pretty easily what it is. I can do one if we have enough time.
We should.
All right. It's easier to just do a hard reset. Thank you for the GGs, everyone.
While that's loading, and you get everything set up, if anyone saw this and they're like, "Ooh, I want to learn the Game Boy version of this," or maybe another extension category, or maybe they want to, maybe they're really good with one of the other characters that I've played this game before and I know, but I just can't think of them. Where would they go?
Well, you can go to speedrun.com/KI1, and that's the number 1, KI number 1, and join the Discord. You can either go there or I am looking for people to join my community and my personal community and enjoy speedrunning as a whole. So if y'all prefer being a part of another community, you can go to twitch.tv/H2O Happydude, and there should be a link in the description, and you can join my Discord if you would like to learn or improve your KI1 Game Boy play. And I'll be willing to help out. But the link that you get off the speedrun is the generalized game Discord. So I'm going to go to practice here and show y'all the one combo that I know. Ironically enough, I know more with Orchid in this game, even though I barely use her. So essentially all that you have to do is do a jumping kick, and then just you get the size out if you mash punch, and it's almost automatic. As long as you connect with the kick, you got the combo. And you can do it as a cross up, you can do it
super combo.
Yep. And that's essentially all I know as far as the combo showcase for KI for the Game Boy. But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for showcasing Killer Instinct on the Game Boy. Don't worry, if you're a fan of H2O or fighter games, we have Super Street Fighter 4 coming up next with the same runner and same commentator. Good time to get up, stretch, like with his name pronounced, get some water. H2O, water, hydrate. You know, use it, use the restroom, anything like that. We're going to take a small break to get everything set up for the next run, so stay tuned.